Stories moving to Jamaica, renovation and transformation.
3 years ago, my husband started building a house in Jamaica. Since then, we've been going back and forth, slowly putting all the pieces together. The plan was for it to be our little getaway and eventually a retirement home. But you know, life be life, and in the U.S. it's gone crack ice, so we decided to move back a little early. Yes, that's me. Oh, hair flip. There has been a lot of bumps along the way, but one thing about my husband is that he's determined he's gonna make things happen no matter what. This house isn't just 4 walls and a roof. It's a dream he made real for our family, and I could not be more grateful. It's not every day you get to lay roots in paradise. Now it's my turn to pour some love into it and make this house a home. So without further ado, welcome to episode 1 of many, where I'll take you along our journey of transforming each space little by little. Stick around if you want to see how we bring it all together. Welcome to episode 2 of turning our Jamaican house into a home. My husband and I are so grateful for all the support and interest y'all showed us in our last video, so we wanted to start by saying thank you. But without further ado, here is the highly requested kitchen cabinet reveal. After going through this process, this is what we've learned. Number 1, utilize your space wisely. Bring your cabinets all the way to the ceiling for extra storage. Number 2, do what works for your family. My husband and I have 75 and a half kids, so we needed a good pantry. A walk-in pantry would have been ideal, but we didn't have the space, so instead we opted for built-ins alongside the refrigerator, and we also requested drawers instead of cabinets on both sides of our stove for easier access. The total for the cabinets and hardware came to $1,254,000, which was roughly $8,360 US. These cabinets were custom built by Mr. Peter, and he's based in Manchester. I'm not going to blast his information all over the internet, but if you would like his contact, please DM me. So what do y'all think? Let me know.
Steps I took to purchase a home in Jamaica. Step 1.
Step-by-step process on how I got my mortgage. So let me just run over this. I am self-employed. When I was getting my mortgage, I was 24 years old, and my business was about 2.5, going to 3 years old at the time. Now, the first thing I did, I got pre-approved. Yes, I went about this 2 ways. So I had seen an ad from JN, so I called them up and I got in contact with a loans officer, and I set an appointment to go and meet with them to discuss my financials and to see how much I would be pre-approved for. Anyways, day of the appointment comes. The JN is in New Kingston, and where I'd parked was right. If you're upstairs, the JN building, I parked downstairs right across the road, so you could actually see me when I'm coming in. So when I met with the loans officer, we were there reviewing my financials, and then he asked me if I had any debts, like any credit cards, if I had any debts, any credit cards, etc. I said no. I think he saw me. My daughter is coughing. I think he saw me when I was coming up, so he's like, that include your car note, right? I'm just thinking to myself, what would I really stop with, because I can't this university graduates with our degree in economics and banking and finance I talk to. So, I just kind of hushed myself and I said, yes, I do understand what debts are, and no, I don't have any debts. So he's like, so you're not paying for the car? So I said, no, I bought my car cash. And he was taken aback. And I just got such a bad vibe from him, and then the amount that he wanted to approve me for, I was just like, sir, I know I'm supposed to get pre-approved for way more than this, so this is not it. I left the meeting, I came out, I was pissed. I was so pissed because, I hated how we assume stuff and, just ask me, or if you think I know, say it in a nicer tone. So he was just very rude, and I hated that. So I called up Karina, that's my realtor, which is what I should have done from the get-go. And she gave me this guy's number, Fabian, and she's like, okay, contact him and he'll deal with everything. All Fabian asked me to do was send my financials, and these financial statements need to be official documents, and they need to be stamped by an accountant, etc. And then a little thing where you draw up yourself. So I had my financials, my bank statement, my business certificate, my ID, and so on. Gave it to Fabian. Within, I think, 2 days, I got my pre-approval letter. And what Fabian does is he searches around for the best mortgage for your situation, lowest interest rate, etc., etc. So it worked out, and that's how I got pre-approved. And that's the first step that you need to take when you're going to purchase a house. Get pre-approved, because no realtor will show you anything without that letter.
My
Hey guys, so this
$500,000
is a
kitchen
long overdue
renovations.
video of my kitchen renovations. So as you guys know, I bought an older home, and to make the house livable, we literally had to renovate almost all of it. So I had this dingy kitchen, and I completely hated it, but I had to suffer with it for at least a year before I was able to do this renovations. The only thing I had done previously was to tile the floors. So to get the renovation started, I asked the contractor to demolish that wall that was separating the living room and the kitchen. I kind of wanted a more open concept, and I wanted an island where the wall was. So we went ahead and we demolished everything, and then we ripped down all the cabinets and take down the previous countertops and everything. So after I did that, I measured the space and I carried to Actives and also to Phil's to get a quotation for the kitchen cabinets. And why was the kitchen cabinet quotation way more than my budget? So my budget was 500,000 for the entire renovations, and the quotation from Active was 678,000. And Phil's, I don't remember how much Phil's was, but it was way more than what I had originally planned to spend. So I went back home and I went back to the drawing board, and I remember that I asked the contractor, like, yo, what kind of board is this, which was the previous cabinet, and he's like, oh, it's pine. And all my life I've heard that pine wood is really good. So I asked him, like, it have any damages, can it be fixed, can it be sanded down and repainted? And he's like, yeah, we can repaint it, yes. So I decided to repaint it in black, because I was going for like a black and white look for my entire house. I love clean lines, clean, simple things. That is so me. So we just ended up painting it black. And as it relates to the bottom cabinets, I decided to go with a concrete structure for the countertop because it was more cost effective, and my father actually suggested this to me because the look that I wanted I couldn't afford, so I had to go back to the drawing board and figure out how am I going to get this look on a budget. So what I ended up doing was get the concrete countertops and then use like big tiles. So we got some of the biggest tiles that they had in store. They have a bigger one than this, but big one that was safe to put on the countertop that would not break if something falls on it. So I got some really huge tiles. I got this from Total's Hardware on the boulevard, and I asked the contractor to just tile the area, and as you guys can see, it looks so seamless and it gives like this waterfalls effect, and that was exactly the look that I was going for. So right here we're seeing the kitchen coming together nicely. It's not quite finished, but he has mounted the cabinets. He has put in the frames for the bottom cabinet. The tiling for the counter has been completed. We haven't done the backsplash as yet, but right there I had a little bit of hope, and I was like, yes, this is coming together so nicely. And I was just, I was in awe. But here is how the kitchen looks after. So right here you can see that we did the backsplash. So we did a tile that complemented what I used for the countertop, and we got some gold knobs on Amazon, and we put that on. I got some gold accessories to kind of complement everything and tie everything together. The light I got from Amazon also. I got these bar stools from a place downtown called Paradise Discount Center or something like that, but it was on Orange Street, the same street that Bashka is on. So the only thing that was an eyesore in this kitchen now was the door, but guess what, the money did finish. So it was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So your girl had some black paint left over, and one thing with me, I'm gonna paint everything that I see in black. So I got the paint and I just decided to paint the door. I never know how it would come out, but it looks so bomb. Like, this looked like a brand new door.
and it complemented the space so well. So this is my little renovation. If you guys want like a full cost breakdown on what each thing costs, I can do a video like that. But in all, I spent under 500,000 doing this renovation, and as you guys can see, like, this is a complete 360 from where it was before. So that's my little kitchen reno, and I love it so much. I'm enjoying this kitchen. I'm cooking, guys, like, I'm cooking like there's no tomorrow. Every time I say a dish on TikTok or Instagram, I quit my run going in my kitchen for start, whip up something. So this is a better view of it, and I love my kitchen so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
So me decide to move back to Jamaica. And before you come with all the violence, all the poverty, we are try left. Just bear in mind, so I never ask. So I always remember, so everybody have their own preference, everybody have their own life to live, everybody have to make their own decision. So if you don't agree, fine by me. But personally, I don't feel like somebody for their foreign. I mean, most people leave Jamaica. The same story, they want to make more money, they want to get a job or pay well, this and that and that. But personally, me run my own business them. So I don't really need for their foreign. And the reality is Jamaica is one of the easiest countries to start a business in. I don't have to take my word for it. Just research it and you realize that they're in like the top 10 countries, I think. So what you have to understand is that every country have them negatives and them positives. It's just up to you, the life where you want to live and what works well for you. And personally, I don't really feel like saying nobody want to leave Jamaica, you know. Them just want money. So if you can find a way to make money while they're in Jamaica, then you're good to go. And yes, it will be a process. I'm not going to just get up one day and say, alright, I eat this. And technically, I'm still going to be coming back and forth because my family is here as well. So, yeah, it's not going to be something that's so solid. But personally, I just feel like, say, what's the point? If every time I travel to Jamaica and come back to England, I just feel stressed out and depressed, what may I come back for? And one thing you might not know about England, England is not easy. And it is not for the weak. So, you see, if you want to be an entrepreneur like myself, England is not the place to be. England is one of the hardest countries for start business in. So, trust and believe, you ain't missing nothing over here. But yeah, man, right now, it makes sense for me. I take my money every minute I go to Jamaica and I come back, I go to Jamaica and I come back. What may I come back for?
Everybody, this is a mansion update. That's a me looking beautiful per, and that is the original mansion in the background. You know, we have to feature it. This is a Mr. Pig, and I couldn't speak this too. I want different pig. This is a pig, a big like a cow. You know, Mr. Pig, I get fed very well. 3 meals a day and no bills to pay. Anyways, this is the original mansion. You know what it look like? They was the one they used to drop on paper when I go primary school. Anyways, that was from the side. That side they flash up. I want money for under that. Focus on the inside and outside time it. This side now I get painted in ash gray and the ceiling are white. And my brother choose the ash gray color, yeah. And we're gonna do the ceiling one different way. I don't know what you call that. My brother said I like it because I favor office building, so just say alright, render it out and paint the ceiling right. They can't go wrong right. So this is a line I paint the place. Yeah, so you decide so it reach and everything. Them they are the door we are gonna paint over or whatever and put them up, but now I'm never buying a door. Anyways, I'm going to say again, I'm going to say all I'm going to do, remember. You know, if you're younger, my brain full of water. This is me a video the other side when I deck it. Come here, say, when this deck, this I got angle. No, Christ. I just said I be the little living room around here, so I be the little kitchen. And people look for my view, breathtaking. I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Got provide all my wants and needs. I got my sunshine. People, anytime I go to my yard, my lungs feel happy, me feel happy, everything just happy. I just feel at home. Well, I have to feel at home coming home. I just can't be this, I meet this boy, so I come from here, so I grow up and I do think I like outdoor stuff, but I feel like I like outdoors because nature to me every time are breathtaking. And see, that Christmas tree there when plant up and flowers and everything just a bloom. All this land grass and I'm gonna plant it picky like I made company now. Yeah, flourishing, thriving and everything. Look at my view. This angle, big up God right show always and forever. I'm happy about this, I'm glad about this, I'm glad I come from, I'm glad I saw my view, I'm glad God gave me the opportunity to fix up a little place. I am very pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. Big up God right show, amen again and again. And see much of this my video for sure, I love the view. But I want to come take in the view.
just to see what me I see. Best view in Jamaica. Anyways, me even know why I write a glitch glitch. So this is when I paint the wall again. And then me say me know where the clip gone. Me the video uncle and I know me I go over the video.
I buy blood clot Hennessy, so me I buy her. I don't go and buy Hennessy, you know, fucking idiot. Yeah, so this Hennessy buckle are pretty. Look at Hennessy buckle pretty on the table. How are they about blood clot I go on? You don't go and buy pussy clot Hennessy, dopey bat. See there? Big joke. You know, pussy all in house.
Watch to the end for the transformation.
I moved to Jamaica. Well, technically I didn't move here. I just booked a one-way ticket and I don't know when I'm going home, but this is something that I wanted to do for a while because living in the States is so mentally draining, and I feel like being here just puts my mind more at peace. So yeah, this is like the craziest thing that I've ever done in my life. I've never lived in another country. Although I do have like family here, they're not like my immediate family. Like they're not like the family I grew up with. But this is gonna be like the longest that I've been without my immediate family. So this is gonna be crazy. So follow me along on my adventures. I plan to explore like a lot of rivers, a lot of local spots. So if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. But this is the craziest thing that I've ever done, and I'm doing it. Shout out to the girlies that moved here and that actually gave me the extra confidence to do it.